Now there is a milestone question on the application of this solid angle. It's a marvelous question. Question is this: there is charge plus Q1, there is charge minus Q2. Lines of force coming from, radiating out from this Q1 at angle alpha and terminating at Q2 at angle beta. Find the relation between Q1, Q2, alpha and beta. Now, this is a general question. Q1, Q2, alpha can be given, beta can be asked, or Q1 can be given, alpha, any of the three can be given, fourth can be asked. Now, how to deal with this question? For example, I take this point A and draw a cone. I take this point B and draw a cone. Better I should say, I draw this one larger. This is positive charge, smaller cone. These are not the midpoints of the cone, but it has a larger cone, finally it has a smaller cone. But what does it mean? This point A, from A, this cone is A, B, Q. From B it is A, P dash, Q dash. Now its solid angle is, suppose, omega 1, it's omega 2. Now it will radiate the lines of force in this region, it will accept in this region. If these two are same, only then there is possibility that this flux is Q1 by sigma 1, Q1 sigma 1 upon 4 pi, and here Q2 sigma 2 upon 4 pi. I hope you know that if total flux through any charge is Q by epsilon naught, now this total flux is linked with the whole spherical region. Now suppose I want to calculate for this section. Here the solid angle is alpha, and for the complete sphere it is 4 pi. So I write omega upon 4 pi. In this case, I calculate this omega, then this omega 1, then its flux will be Q1 omega 1 by 4 pi, and its flux will be Q2 omega 2 by 4 pi. These two must be same. This is the logic behind. I hope you are getting that at the moment this charge, one charge is radiating lines of force, another is also radiating lines of force. Now the logic behind is the solid angle made by this one is omega 1, by this it is omega 2, Q1 omega 1 by 4 pi, Q2 omega 2 by 4 pi. This is the logic. We have Q1 by Q2, omega 2 by omega 1. Now it's very clear up here that this angle omega 2 is 2 pi, 1 minus cos beta, and this is 2 pi, 1 minus cos alpha. Right? This is cancelled. Q1 by Q2. 1 minus cos alpha can be written as 2 sine square, 1 minus cos beta, 2 sine square beta by 2. And this can be written as 2 sine square alpha by 2. Now taking root of it, Q1 by Q2, sine of beta by 2 upon sine of alpha by 2. This is a remarkable question. which has the application of solid angle directly. Here is another example. We have somewhere electric field given as E is equal to, it is A xi cap plus yj cap upon x square plus y square. Somewhere the electric field is in this form. Now find the charge within the sphere of radius r with the center at origin. Now we consider a sphere. Here suppose there is charge q. This is n cap. N cap is definitely xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap upon root of x square plus y square plus z square, and if the radius of this sphere is r, then x square plus y square plus z square equals to r. You can write n cap as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap upon r. Now we have d phi, e dot d, this is the direction of dA. This is e dot n cap into dA. E is this. If I make a dot product of this and this, I'll get this A x square plus y square upon r x square plus y square into E dot dA we have. It is, now we have d phi A by r into this area dA. This is n cap. Here I should write d. This is d phi linked with this area. Now for this given charge you can calculate the flux through any of the area given. If I calculate for the complete area, then flux is what? A by r 4 by r square. It is 4 by q by epsilon naught. It should be. This is the flux through